Well, here I am 2 days after Christmas. It's 2023. Kind of having a hard time getting myself back in the flow. I took 3 days and didn't do anything. Kind of try to take it easy between Christmas and New Year's, but I'm going to do this little video in the same series of these little optical art patterns that Steve Good has. I'm going to experiment with colors on this one. I'm not sure exactly what all I'm going to end up with. I've got some ideas, and first I got to cut it. I've got it mounted. It's on Baltic birch plywood, and I've got it got the holes drilled. So I'm going to start on this. Start with this little one right here. That's probably the critical areas right around the little sphere right there. He calls this gravity warp, I believe is what he named this one. Really simple cuts. Except in here, you just got to be careful. I'm going to go with a number 3 in here. I may go to a larger blade to get outside there, but we'll see how it's going when I get there. It's not hard to cut. Anyway, I got to get it over the saw and cut it. I got to mount me a blade, and it won't take long, I don't think, to cut this one. I may finish this in a day, but I may experiment. It's going to take longer to experiment. So let me get it over there and try it, and we'll see what's going to happen. Now I've got, it's Baltic birch plywood, but I've got some stuff stacked in there. I've got some scrap on the back, just some pieces I put together because I wanted to sandwich in the middle there. I don't know if you can see that right there. I wanted to sandwich some construction paper, and I've got whatever colors. There's 6 or 7 different colors there. I'm not sure exactly how many there are. Looks like there may be more than that. There's 8. Looks like 8 colors. And so I'm gonna, hopefully that'll cut out okay. And I'll be experimenting with that. Plus I'll be backing it up with different colors of paper, maybe even some patterned type things. But that's experiments I'm going to have, and maybe a lot of experimenting done before I get this video done. The cutting is going to be the easiest part. So anyway, let me get started cutting it out, and we'll see what I can do with it. So I've got it cut out. I had those sheets of construction paper sandwiched in there. I wasn't sure how well they were going to cut, but they cut pretty nicely. A few of them have torn a little bit right in here, right like that one there, but still, if you apply them to something, I think they'll be okay. So I got I think I said there was 8 sheets. There's actually 10. I wasn't counting the black and the white. So I got those 10 possible colors that I can also mix and match with the rest of these to get different combinations. That's 100 combinations. Of course, some of them would be like black on black or blue on blue. So that's about 10 of those, I guess, that so it'll give you 90 combinations. And I've looked at all of them. I've taken photos of all of them and studied them. And as you would expect, the best looking ones, the ones that have the highest contrast between black and white or black and yellow or such as that. And I'm going to pick the 2 I like the best and do both combinations. Why don't we? One color on top, one on the back, and then flip them doing the other way. Plus, I cut the Baltic birch out also. I'm just going to do that with standard black behind it because it looks the best with that. I tried to mix some colors behind that and see if I could get some sort of an effect of different colors behind it. It just never looked right. So these really look good if you got the contrast. And so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to select, like I say, 2 of those. I'm going to finish this one with black behind it. And I'm going to choose 2 of these others. And I'll make 5 in all when I get done because there'll be the reverse of each of those colors. So let me work on that, and I'll be back in a minute and show you what I came up with. Well, there's the 2 contrasts I decided to go with. Black and yellow. It's even better than black and white, I believe. And this other one is an orange and blue. It's kind of an interesting thing. I will say that my experience with this and with several other videos, that the camera sees it different than I do with my eye. It actually looks better in the camera than it does to me looking at it straight with my eye. And I chose these based on photos taken with the camera. But anyway, I kind of like them. I still got to put hangers on them. What I'm going to do, mount them on something, I don't know. But originally I was planning on possibly hanging them on the wall and next to each other for the contrast and the comparison. Again, this is a Steve Good pattern. I may have already said that, but it was an experiment in seeing if I could cut this paper. And I've cut paper before, but I wasn't sure about this particular construction paper. It's kind of light compared to the construction paper I'm used to getting, but it cut it okay. Even got the details in it, and I was kind of pleased with that part of it. And I still have several other pieces that are cut that I may experiment with later. But for now, that's going to be it on these colors. Now, I did put the Baltic birch just on some black. And so that's the original intent of this pattern as Steve Good designed it. And that looks very nice. The Baltic birch is just straight. I'm thinking about framing these possibly. I don't know. Still haven't decided how I'm going to display them. But I've done a lot of trimming. They're mounted on cardboard, so I save a lot of material. And they're light. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was kind of an experiment. I wasn't sure how it's going to turn out. I guess it's okay. But anyway, it's kind of a draggy time of the year. I'm in between Christmas and New Year's, and don't really have the enthusiasm to get going real hard. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to kick off a new series of stuff early next year and some more bowl making. I want to get back to the wind spinners. It's been really cold and windy. It's hard to work with anything outside right now. But I got a new book on bowl making. I'm going to go with that and do some videos on that and some basic bowl making and way to make them work and line up properly. So thanks for watching. If you like that, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I got 1 or 2 more patterns similar to these that I'm going to eventually do. I don't know if I'm going to do them right away, but I will get to those because I kind of like these. I like the way they look. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.